when you watched the first We Bought an RV video, you saw us empty the gray tank.
In the dark.
In the dark. Well, no, I think we did it in the morning before we left.
Oh, okay.
But anyway, today we're doing the full thing. So we're actually going to show you guys on CJ and Christine's camper. It's got the same basic setup. And you've got the gray and black water. Look at that. It's almost like they knew this was a gray handle for gray tank. And a black handle for black tank. Who would have thought?
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah. So, we are about to hook this up again. And I'm pretty sure CJ has the same setup I had with the RhinoFLEX hose and then the Rhino secondary valve that has the plug-in for you to flush the black tank, since ours don't have a built-in flush system because of the size. Now, one of the things that we did learn from all the research we did is black first, gray second to flush out the lovely black stuff in the hose. However, once you get hooked up, you do a hot second of the gray to make sure you have no leaks.
A hot second is 1 to 2 seconds, just
yes.
for those of you who don't speak
That's true.
hot.
Who don't speak hot. Because anything more than that, if I were to... Oh, you guys are feeling it now. If I did it any longer than 2 seconds, it would have been a YouTube overload, people.
Yeah.
All right, but you do that because if you do have leaks, your gray water is just like your dish and shower, which will smell a little bit, but not nearly as bad as your black tank. So
Notice we're wearing gloves, by the way.
Well, wait, who's has
Sorry.
fixed your gloves though?
Well, I like mine.
Oh, it's like a pumpkin. Yay. It's Halloween.
So I like these because they do have little ripples on it, so it gives you some grip. I'm not sure if CJ's actually has a decent amount.
Mine are COVID leftovers, so
yeah. So I got
they're
these
free.
because they do have dimple, so they give me better grip on plastic and stuff like that. And obviously we don't want to touch any of this bad stuff. All right, first step, yep, that comes off. Oh, ooh, and you have a slight leak. That's okay, let's make sure everything's pushed all the way in. Uh-oh.
that was not all the way in, kids. So, that's coming out again.
It's got to, so step back.
Not much.
That's the toilet bowl cleaner
Yeah.
stuff.
Okay.
Yep, that is blue. I don't know if you can see the color, but that is our chemical treatment.
Yeah.
Okay.
And we have orange treatment. All right, so the next one is to put our Rhino, I guess almost L bracket.
Yeah, 45 degrees.
45. Mine's a little bit different because mine actually has
A stop gate.
there. So I have a double stop gate ability for mine. But it's the same premise. This is actually going to be pointed directly at your black tank. So when you need to flush it, we hook in the hose here, we release the valve, and then after the black flushes, we flush clean water up in there, and then we can close it off and then drain the gray to finish out.
Tell them why it's clear.
It's clear. That way you can see when your tank's done empty. I mean, it's pretty...
And you flushed it, and the flush is running clear.
Yep.
Not brown, orange, purple, pink, whatever you had to eat that day.
And these are super, just simple quick links. All right, so the next step is to engage our RhinoFLEX hose now.
Stinky slinky.
Stinky slinky.
Could you help me with my slinky, sir?
Yeah.
Thanks.
Oh, yeah. All right. Since we are so close, we only need the 10-foot section, but I think both of us bought, wait, no, you bought the 15-foot?
I have the 20-foot version.
Oh, 20, yeah, so both of us have the 20-foot version, so it's two 10-foots that hook together, which is why if you're doing that connection, that's going to be the biggest source of potential leak is your connection here. All right, so that goes ahead and hooks in there. So we have that connection that hooks there. Again, you have another clear one, so if you don't get the additional connection like we have, you're still going to have a clear end. Then this goes there. Actually,
It might be easier to put that on first.
Yeah. because these do have little tabs. So we're going to connect this there. That goes there. Now, one of the other things, if you can find them, right there. Usually there will be some rocks from the RV world, and you can place one on one side, one on the other side, and it gives you a little bit of stability. Yep, and it just holds because there will be some pressure coming out. It's gravity fed, but you're gonna have some pressure on that, might jiggle a little.
We're talking anywhere from 20 to 30, 40 gallons worth of fluid, depending on how full you are. We're at 2/3 currently.
All right, so let's just do like, again, a hot second, 1 or 2 seconds.
Of gray. It's gray.
All right, if you have a flush built in, generally people would connect the hose and turn the regular water on as you're emptying your black tank to flush it as you're emptying it versus after the fact like we're gonna have to do.
Understood.
Okay, ready guys?
Ready.
3, 2, 1.
All right, so we are now going to do the backflush of the black tank.
And what's a trick that we learned about ice and Dawn soap?
Yes, so if you, actually no, we cut that out. But
Soda, I heard it's better.
baking soda, and if you have Dawn, there's people that are saying Dawn as well. But we actually asked the dealer, and they did confirm that once you empty your black tank, you put in a bag of ice, about a gallon of water, a little bit of baking soda and or Dawn, and then you drive around with it, and the ice does kind of bounce around to help clean sensors and walls. I can tell you in all the RV forums, there is a hot debate, a hot, heated debate on whether or not that logic is sound. But you could be on either side. We're gonna go ahead and go that route.
We're done with our black water flush and the forcing the water back in to make it clean and pretty. And now we're moving on to gray water. Hence the gray handle. Already starts cleaner. Again, that's your sink and your showering.
This one will definitely take a little bit longer.
Yep, this was fuller.
When should you dump? Recommendedly.
Well, most doctors say in the morning is a good time when you wake up. But as far as at a campsite, there's some split opinion.
Yeah.
You can wait till your sensor says full. Sensors sometimes have false readings. My rule of thumb is, since we're leaving today and we were 2/3, I was gonna make sure I did it today, you know, at this point. If I was staying for longer, I potentially, you know, it depends on, it really just gonna depend on the length of your stay, I think, and it's gonna become a personal preference for people.
Yeah, and I've heard at least 1/3 at the very minimum, but
Otherwise,
better.
it's not enough to push things along.
But
You don't want
better
everybody-
2/3 or fuller, so yeah, you have enough in there to gravity fell and have the pressure to drain.
Yeah, you don't want to end up with clearing your black tank when it's too low without the water in it, and you have residual items remaining inside that perhaps build a pyramid and other such problems inside, and can be a real pain to clear out and deal with.
Yeah.
All right, looks like we're
Yep. So our gray water is just about done. We'll give it a second or two to trickle out the rest of the way. I'm actually gonna take one step further. This is why I still have the flush connected, and my black is closed. And I'm gonna go ahead and close my gray now. And I'm just gonna run a little water through here, fresh water coming out, just to do a little cleaning of my hose, minimize residue that could be in there, any other stanky yucky that you just wouldn't want.
Then we're gonna disconnect from the top end while leaving this still in the sewer. That way we can pick it up in gravity the rest of the water that's built up in there.
Oh, genius.
Yeah, that's how it works. Ask me how I know that.
You watch YouTube videos.
Actually, no. I, on day one, did not do that. And when I picked up the hose after I had disconnected the sewer end, the rest of the gray water went all over the side of the campsite. So not to be a bad RV neighbor, I have found that yes, because we are sitting on the ground, you're gonna need that natural gravity to pick up the remaining water and leave it connected to the sewer to dump it out, so you're not dumping it on the side. So now we're gonna go ahead and disconnect the RhinoFLEX and use gravity to empty the rest of this into the sewer. And just like that, we are done.
You can turn that poopy frown upside down.
Now it's just to clean up and storage. Well, thank you so much for stopping by. If you're looking to help the channel continue to grow, consider becoming a member of the Adventure Crew. Click that join button to find out more. Also, before you head out, hit that like and subscribe. We do appreciate it. And we'll see you next time on The Scenic Route.